Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are trying some more of the buffed cards like we did 2 days ago when we were playing Demon Hunter. We were trying Warrior, who got a fair share of buffs between Bash going down to 2, Slam going down to 1. Hold up, was there any other ones? I cannot remember if there were any other ones. I think there was one more that I did not put in the deck. I could be wrong though. Oh, there's the weapons and this, but those are not really for the deck. That's not really for the deck. Oh yeah, there was this one that also got buffed. That was the other one that I put in the deck. Is a shield Shatter that went back to dealing 5, which is really, really nice. So yeah, we're playing Renathal Dead Man's Hand. Renathal doesn't really need the extra cards that you get from Dead Man's Hand. It's just more of a nice bonus thing. This deck technically has infinite value, quote unquote. Because you can just loop Dead Man's Hands, looping Nathria that are getting you Khartuts and Kargath's Primes and things like that. So, with that being said, you also have the option to loop Coldlight Oracles and mill your opponent to death that way, which is also pretty fun. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, with all this new removal tech, being able to play so many early game removal spells, let's hope this goes well, and let's queue up the first game and let's see how it does. Alright guys? Yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the first one. Alright. First matchup is someone's going to try to lock us out of the game, just like how we're going to try to lock him out of the game. So, we lose this one. Dead Man's Hand has always been notoriously bad in the mirror match, or in the combo matches. And unless this is aggro, which I have a very hard time believing that it would be, the only way we can win the game is through Coldlight Oracle and Brann. Yeah. If we can Coldlight Oracle Brann him to death, we have a chance. If not, we're fucked. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna lean towards that we're fucked side. Yeah. You can technically rat pull this and I'm chilling, but for the most part, I think this might just be a GG go next. Yeah, this is I'm trying to think like, okay, if I draw Coldlight and then I can go Brann, Coldlight on turn 8. If I can burn both Shutterwalk, I could win potentially. If not, I'm just dead. My guess is that's just some spell. I'm gonna burn it now because next time I want to coin out this. See how that goes. But how the fuck do I kill this thing? Maybe Slam into Kargath can kill it, but it's pretty unlikely. So I'll say maybe if I find Kargath, I just try, or if I find Slam, I just try. This is looking pretty good though. This is gonna hit here almost for sure. I would have liked it if the attack would have split over to here, because this way it could have been hit. But it's fine. If he does this, I can do this, into this, draw a couple cards, and then trade. Or trade first would be the correct way. Please no taunt. Thanks. Okay. So we're still in this one. Let's do this. Fuck, I healed. That's actually really bad. I should have just slammed that there. I should have just drawn my extra card that way. It's ice fishing. I hold this in hand to play around ice fishing into meatiness to prevent it from eating this, ideally. But yeah, I should have saved the thing. It would have been smart to save. So unlucky. No battle rage. I'm down to just... Oh, fuck. If he has Mutinous, we're absolutely screwed. Two of our main win cons are currently in our hand. Because they're both minions, so Mutinous just says, haha, get fucked, kid. We don't like that. The fact he also has a Brute Count on curve is insane. It's insanely good for him. Oh, we have Brawl. Can I draw Coldlight, please? One time. One time for the ones. No, fuck me. Alright. Every single time I get right damage, so this draws me a card, I slam this and get cucked. I want to try to stay at 7 cards in hand as much as I can. I know that sounds weird and might seem insignificant to a lot of people, but the reason you want to stay at 7 cards is because then Brann plus Coldlight puts you to 9 and you don't have to play anything else. That's a good card most of the time, and this is not part of those times. Alright. This is what I wanted to live, kinda. At least the smallest one out of all of them lived. I guess I can't complain about that. Okay. What card do I have to hit here to be in a really, really good position? Ha. That's not good for me. I don't really want to commit the second Brawl, but I feel like I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Fucking hurts, but because if a 5/5 survives, I lose the game. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Again, sticking out at 7 cards. He's at 9, which is why, like, again, once I find Coldlight, I'm just instantly slamming Brann Coldlight. If I burn Shutterwalk, I win the game. And it's the only way I realistically win. The only way I could have made that cheaper is if I would have slammed into exactly the second shield block. He now has to Shutterwalk in hand. Well, I guess this just draws 2 minions. It's not necessarily Shutterwalk that he drew. Give me Coldlight. Give me Coldlight. Give me Coldlight. I hate this game. It's insane. If I would have actually hit Coldlight, burnt 4 cards. It doesn't kill me. Alright, that's... Oh, doesn't it offer him, like, Harrison here? Can't go for the combo anymore. I guess I need to find second shield. Did I forget a hero power the turn I played the shield Shatter? I think I did. That was a huge miscalculation on my part. Huge. Shield Shatter one time? Oh, that's just pain. I mean, I have to just slam it. Yep. This is one of the things I was actually worried about, was not having enough heal or not enough card draw on the deck, and I feel like I'm just stuck card draw wise. That feels rough. Am I dead to that? Oh, big time. Yeah, if I would have hit that, I was still dead. I would have been exactly alive, I think. But then, like, I have nothing to follow up my play, right? I would have had to... I guess I could have slammed his... Slamming his off there was actually better. I'm an idiot. Yeah, if I would have slammed his off, I had 2 3/4s that gained me life when they died. Yeah, that's on me. That's 100% on me. Whoops. Although I don't think I could have won that game. I still needed to hit Coldlight at any point just to draw more cards, and I just missed on it. That's the disadvantage of playing 40 cards. It's the first time I'm trying Deadman's Hand this way, and so far it seems like a really bad, but I mean, we'll see. It might be correct to cut it and then cut the N'Zoth package and just go cut some of the removal and just play like just straight value into kill your opponent with Coldlight, but I like the N'Zoth package. I think it's really, really good. If you're playing a long control game, it's insane. If you're not, it's kind of iffy. But anyways, let's queue up the next one, alright guys? I'll see y'all there. Alright, Warrior v Warrior. I have a feeling he's probably some control deck. That's my guess. If I had to take like a wild guess of what he's playing, it's probably control or enrage. So in case it is enrage, I do want to keep one board wipe. This whole hand's okay. It's not the best, not the worst. I win the Omega long game, unless he's also playing Deadman's Hand. We win the Omega long game. And even depending what Deadman's Hand version he is playing, we win through N'Zoth. We beat out every other version with N'Zoth. Okay, that's fine. Kargath is very nice. To be fair, the N'Zoth package is very, very outdated. It was like the second one put into the deck. At first, you just had Coldlight Brann, then you had N'Zoth, then you had the Brutes, then you had the Enrage package, and like it kind of just flip-flops between the four. Either Nothing, Rush, Brutes, or N'Zoth. I've always preferred the N'Zoth package, so that's the one I'm playing. But yeah, like if you guys go way back to the... I made a deck tech on this deck. And in that deck tech, I said that I feel like the N'Zoth is the best package. And I still do. I genuinely think it's probably the best one that you can possibly be playing. It's just like the weirdest one also to play. It just gives you infinite late game. So the slower the meta is, the better this package is. If it's a super, super fast meta, it's really bad. And the Rush package becomes the best. And then if it's a really, really slow meta, I think that this is just the best. So we're gonna use... He wants to kill us with bombs. I'll just play this here. I'll play this here because I have a really good turn 2 or turn 5, which is shield block plus hero power. And if I would have played like shield block, I couldn't hero power. If I would have hero powered, I would have been floating too, which I don't really like doing. He's gonna get a rush minion. Let's slam into hero power. Slam. Please miss. Please punish him. Please punish. One time punish. Never punish. Feels bad. It's all good though. Really? That's actually really bad because I needed it for this to be active. If I would have drawn the bomb off the slam, it would have been significantly better for me. He drew both wrench calipers in the top 13 cards of his deck. Oh, I guess no, he played a Forge of Souls. I think one of them was off that, so it's not the end of the world. Deadman's Hand is a good draw. Okay, I can play this technically to just draw 1 or 2 cards and be fine. It's really unfortunate that he had exactly that card. How do I go about beating that? The answer, I don't. That's one way, and I don't like that way at all. I'm gonna just start by drawing 1 card. See what it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 mana off being able to do the play I want to do. Can I just tank this? Oh, I can't just tank that damage. Man, if I had drawn Slam, it would have been so good because I could have killed this and had this on the board as a 1/2. This hurts so much to have to do. Mouse. I'm gonna greed. I'm gonna greed because I have a full hard reset. The only way I think I die here is if I get really unlucky and draw all 3 bombs in a row. But yeah, having a hard reset makes this play significantly easier. Also, if I draw like a heavy plate, I'm like in a really, really good spot. Also, if I draw like Rokara, I'm in a fairly decent spot. I have to get rid of this, but that's fine, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Okay, Armorsmith is a huge draw. If you can't kill this, Armorsmith is a huge draw, because I'll just slam it, gain some armor, draw some cards, be fine, I think. I'm super, super scared of Galakrond, because I can just die to Galakrond at any time, right? So he's gonna put the 2-2 into the 1-2, then hit the 3-1, is my guess. Yeah. I don't burn a card, right? Oh, I'm at 8. Perfect. Risky Skipper would be my best draw in my deck. Oh, he's actually trying to burn me a card. Interesting. I don't really like the play of burn a card here. Because unless you, like, I can burn a bomb, right? And then you're just like, oh, fuck. That would be his reaction if I burnt a bomb. There's also very few cards that I feel like I need still at this point from my deck. I mean, I should rephrase that. There's a lot of cards I need, but there's also a lot of cards here that are like, meh. That'll be like the next card. Can this be a bomb, please? Or is it gonna be N'Zoth? Because fuck me. It's Rover. I don't like burning Rover. Okay, I guess it's just Nathria here. I'm fine with that. Okay. Gain a little bit of armor. I'm out of the range of the 3 bombs, and even if he does play a Galakrond card, I'm still fine. I draw some Galakrond, which is a little bit annoying, but I can deal with that. That's really bad for me. I mean, I have a board wipe for it, technically. It's not the end of the world. I don't need both of these right now. I no longer had a board wipe because he drew both of these. That's annoying. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess that's the play as much as it sucks. And I don't like it, but maybe I can draw a 1-mana spell to kill this. I don't think so though, but yeah. Okay, Burning Brann is huge actually. That means there's no double invoke bullshit. I'm at 30, which makes me feel pretty safe. I do no longer have the win con of Brann, but I do still have the win con of N'Zoth, which is the main win con, I would say, in the deck. He has to kill... One thing he has to recognize is he has to kill the Brann. Yeah. I was about to say, he should also potentially contemplate killing off the Coldlight, just because that card can be absolutely terrifying in the right scenario. This is really fucking good here, actually. I can get an honorable kill, but it requires me taking 5, so it's not really worth it, right? So I can do this, this, and this. Or I can do this, this, and I save my 2-2. I think I'd rather do that and not get the honorable kill. Fuck. Bash being at 2 mana feels so good. It felt so annoying because for the longest time, right, you had the Warlock ones, which were like deal 3, gain 3. And then you had deal 3, shuffle 2 soul gems into your deck. and then you had just deal 3, right? So you can see like the progression of that. And like Bash was just sitting at 3 mana. It just felt so awkward and never really fit into a turn. But now it does, which feels really good. He's slamming Gala next turn because it's fully invoked, so it's drawing him 4 cards. I think that's how I'm gonna win the game, is just out like having more cards in my deck than he does. Yeah, it's fine. I have this to eat as weapon too, which is pretty nice. That's both bombs drawn, which really fucking sucks. That's a really good draw here. I think is there one bomb left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's one left in the deck. This felt actually super good here. Being able to gain the shitload of life, I feel like just makes it so I win the game. Because if he slams Galakron here, he can't necessarily kill me the same turn he plays it. Then I can eat his weapon, gain 5 hero power or something. Potentially even hero power my own dude to gain an additional armor, right? Like, if depending what he does, right, I can do this hero power this guy, and then I gain 5 or 4 off of it, which is pretty nice. If I hit a risky skipper, I can gain like 1,000,000. Alright, I'm fine with that. Sadly, it doesn't give me a honorable target, but that does. He's preparing to slam Galakron. He had to empty out his hand, but I don't know if he has any more charge left, which is good for me. I'll take that. I should have played this first. Whoops. Yeah, I should have played this first for the sole reason that I would have gained 2 more armor, which meant that Galakron into hero power meant that I could attack with this again, gain the armor, and be fine again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he still had 4 mains left in his deck. Interesting. Because now I take 8. Alright. I do have Brawl, which is why I'm not too scared. I also have this, which is really, really nice. Give me a good card. Bash is an excessively good card, but I'd rather do this here. This has +6. He doesn't have his weapon anymore. I'm trying to think what minions he could have. I guess there's a second Defias most likely in there, second Clockwork, second Shield, potentially a second Town Crier. Yeah, it costs 2 less. That's a card? Huh. I didn't know that was a card. That's a really cool card. I like that card a lot. Okay, that's fine though. He's out of rush minions in his deck. Fine. Depending what else he plays, I mean, I just have Shatter. This. Mouse, can you please stop getting disconnected from my computer? That would be great. Thanks. Okay, that's fine. So, this. I have exactly enough mana to do this. Let's set up to 4. Do this, do this, do that. Okay. So depending on what he does now, I think, was that all of them? Bomb, rush. No, so there's one other minion that's still buffed, and I think it's this one. Ah. He big. He really fucking big. How does one fucking kill that card? I'm gonna die to the bombs. There we go. I have to do this here. Well, don't have a Viper. Don't have weapon removal and I'm fine. If you have weapon removal, I'm fucked. But my guess is his hand is second stage dive, 2 provoke, Forge a Soul, Ritual, Awaken. Damn, that's not good for me. Well, 50-50. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Let's fucking go. The fact I've yet to see N'Zoth is kind of tilting. But also the fact that that Brawl killed both of his guys mean I win the game, which is really nice. It's fine. I'll eventually draw N'Zoth. This is a Ritual Chopper shield. Okay, well. Oh fuck, I should have played these first. I don't want them anymore in my deck. Okay. We successfully out-controlled our opponent. Come on. Play something I could trade these two into. Beautiful. And then the other one's Ritual Chopper, which is 10 damage. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna concede when he sees the N'Zoth, is my guess. So you know he can't kill me. Because I'm gonna gain my entire health pool back here. Which is pretty nice. You didn't even let me play the N'Zoth. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Feels bad. Feels bad. Ugh. It feels bad how long these two games were, because now I feel like I don't really have time to play another game. So we're gonna open a pack, and we're gonna take our time opening the pack. No, I'll open a pack, and I want to talk a little bit about Dead Man's Hand, because it is such an interesting deck and such a unique deck that I feel like it warrants getting a little bit. I feel like it warrants getting more love than it gets. I don't think it gets nearly enough love compared to other decks. So for those who don't know, Dead Man's Hand, it is the single deck in the game that has the best late game ever. I don't think there's a single deck that has better late game than Dead Man's Hand. For the reason where my late game could technically be N'Zoth every turn. N'Zoth putting Khartut Defenders and Kargath Primes into my deck. You know, so that's just gaining, say if I get 6 Khartut Defenders, right? That is 6 times 3 times 2, which is 36 health gained, right? Where nothing really beats that. I mean, there used to be a version where you're playing a 5-drop that gave you armor instead. I forgot what his name is. Scrap Golem, which was you can honestly sub out the Khartuts for Scrap Golems, which means you can go above your maximum health total, which means you'll just never die. Right? This deck can. This is the only deck I've ever tied Linecracker Druid with that wasn't Warlock. Where I managed to tie it because I was gaining so much health. Basically, every single turn I was putting Brawl and N'Zoth into my deck. And this was my only death rattle on the deck at the time. So I was every other turn I was killing off a board full of scrapyards and then playing N'Zoth the turn after and then killing it off and then so on and so forth. gaining me more armor than I was taking to fatigue. Also, I wasn't taking fatigue, but yeah, so I was just gaining infinite amounts of armor, and he couldn't do anything because Dead Man's Hand is a very fair and balanced card. So yeah. What else? I mean, this is also, I would say, possibly the hardest control deck to play in the game because you have to micromanage so much shit. Like, as you saw, right? I was queued against a slower deck there, and I was really, really close to dead for so many turns in that game. And, like, that's the whole thing. With this deck, you have to just, like, that turn where I was just like, can I just take the fucking 15 or whatever he had on board? Is the type of play you have to do. Because or else you're just going to run out of shit and you won't actually be able to do anything. You need to sometimes just say, fuck it, I'm going to drop down to, like, 10 health, because if I hit a good card, or if I hit a board wipe, or I'm going to have a better board wipe next turn, or I can get more value next turn, it's just shit you have to think about when playing this deck. And it makes it, honestly, really hard, but it also makes it feel really, really rewarding when you win a game like that. Like, winning that game felt super rewarding. It felt a lot like winning games with that Demon Hunter deck I played yesterday, the day before. And honestly, that's how I like playing the game, so, yeah. Anyways, though, I feel like I've said everything I wanted to say about the deck. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I guess the other thing I should say is, I think I said it earlier, but this deck's main weakness is combo decks, Shadowwalk Shaman, Pillager, things like that. Things that just OTK you, that you can't just outvalue. To be fair, Pillager you can outvalue with the Scrap Golem version, but you can't really do it with this version. Or you can, but it's a much harder. You need to gain like something like 90 some odd armor or whatever to be able to survive. But yeah, anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one, where hopefully we get some more dubs. Alright guys? Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.